Hi, this is Chris. I'm here today with local HUD consultant Gerald Stewart, and today we're going to talk about red flags when hiring a HUD consultant. So Gerald, what are some things that, locally you're here in our Chicagoland area, but I deal with a lot of clients who are in other states. What should they be looking for when they get a HUD consultant?
Well, I think one of the main concerns would be asking, how long will this appointment take? Will this be an hour appointment, 2 hour appointment? And if they were to say, the appointment would be 30 minutes or less, that would be one of the biggest red flags.
Also, I think I want to share too a couple of examples. We had a client who picked their own HUD consultant prior to reaching out to me, so we pre-approved them. The HUD consultant came out, they sent the report. It wasn't very detailed, and I was talking to the client, and like Gerald just mentioned, the HUD consultant was there for 20 minutes, and the cost was like $450. That's not really a standard cost for a consultant. The very minimum cost is $400, and that's for like a job of $10,000. Typical HUD cost is anywhere from $600 to $1,000 almost on all of my deals. So this consultant was just looking to make quick money and didn't go on the roof, didn't go in the crawl space, didn't go in the attic. So I was concerned, and I actually got a deal for my client for another HUD consultant to come out just to put eyes on it. And I said, hey, if you covered everything, they're going to give you a trip fee. But when our consultant went out there we said, why don't you get a second look? We pulled another name. The consultant was there for an hour and a half, charge a rate fee, and identified more issues. So definitely that is a red flag. I think, your reports are very detailed. Can you also mention like other things in the report that maybe would be a red flag?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, per HUD guidelines, our reports should identify the square footage of flooring, whether it's hardwood flooring, the square yards of carpet, the quantity of windows. Lineal footages should be part of your takeoff so that you can identify the proper amount of materials that are going to be purchased. How else can you basically price out material and labor without identifying the quantities?
And I can say I've seen reports where they don't identify that, and it does become harder for the contractor to do that because now the contractor's, got to spend more time trying to figure out these measurements. So those are a couple things. I think also a super huge red flag, any client doing this, if the HUD consultant says they will wait for the GC bid, they're not even following the requirements of HUD. HUD requires in the 4001 manual, that's all the rules and regulations of what a consultant's role is, that an independent report be done, delivered to you prior to getting any report from a GC. So I have had multiple consultants that people have used out of state, out of my jurisdiction where I can't refer them to you. They've picked consultants that literally want a GC bid, and then I have to go send the information to the consultant that that's not allowed. And actually we just switch consultants at that point because they're just never really doing their job, and you're paying a significant fee, sometimes $1,000, $2,000 for them to create a report that they're actually waiting for the GC to create it. So those are some very common red flags. Hopefully this helps you because a consultant and contractor are two most important people when doing a renovation loan. So I'm here for all your needs. While I do renovation lending, I also can do move-in ready. So if you're unsure if you want to buy a home that's move-in ready or you might buy a fixer-upper, I can handle both for you. So please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tips.